How the hell is everybody on a Tuesday? Let's get to business. Yes, we're going to get into the Jared Goff thing because if I needed to be any more disgusted with the Lions, Jared Goff was sure to do that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the fans are the problem. You haven't won back-to-back games since September, funny man. But we'll get there. But we're going to start with something that Sharon Moore's penis ruined. We are going to start with something.
Hold on, Mike. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, hold on. I got breaking news. We had a beautiful topic about Quinn Hughes. A beautiful topic. Full lines out of ether. The people were ready. We delivered the content. Just as we're about to go to the first call about a Connor Hughes trade. Hey, we got breaking news. Sharon can't keep it in his pants. He's been fired. So we're going to try this again on the flip side.
You know who else was ready? Hughes was ready.
He was ready. I want to play for you some audio that has me spitting mad. And whether you think I have a right to be mad or not, well, you can call in with. But Quinn Hughes spoke about his trade to the Minnesota Wild. And there are a couple of things you can take out of this. One is his comment, this seems like, feels like, sounds like. It's directed at Steve Yzerman. Because of part one about his comments about Billy Guerin, the GM of the Wild, and part two, a comment about why he likes Minnesota because it's near something else. And when I hear Elliot Friedman say that there was something the Wings didn't want to give up that cost you the deal, and it might be Evanson, my head explodes. So I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to lay out why I think it means what it means. And then I want to try this again unless another coach is going to bring a knife to his mistress's house and unearths the topic.
Or an AD.
David, the audio.
Wonder who he's talking about.
So let me run down the list.
Yeah,
Let me run down the list while Kenny's moaning.
close to Michigan.
Yeah, it's close to Michigan. You know, other teams could have given up a few things too, you know. I got to give credit to Billy Guerin for sacking up, unlike some other punk GMs.
And I won't forget this.
Oh, by the way, 2 nights ago, he played 27 minutes of ice time, scored a goal. 27 minutes. And by the way, he ain't leaving at the end of this year. You got him through next year. And you're the only team that could give him an 8th year in a deal. Think of it as bird rights. Tell me that wasn't directed at Yzerman. Tell me he didn't want to be here.
Right in the crosshairs.
I dare you.
No, that was right in the crosshairs. And, yeah, I mean, even when he's like, yeah, and it's not something I'm going to forget either. Like, close to Michigan, you had the ability, you sacked up, you made the deal other teams could have.
And that's on the heels of the Friedman report that apparently, Evanson was the holdup. F him. You could have had Hughes. He's a superstar left-handed defenseman who's absolutely the puck mover, the zone breaker, the quarterback that you desperately need on the blue line that allows Mo Sider to be more of Mo Sider. Be the best pairing in the league.
No, and what hurts more, it sounds like, feels like, seems like he wanted to be here. He wanted this to happen because rarely do you hear when trades happen, it's, hey, this is a great place. I can't wait to be here. You don't take shots at the deals that did not happen. It's normally just, this is going to be a great town. It's a great fit. I'm going to go out here and I love these fans. No, it's, other people could have had me, but you had the balls to pull off this trade.
So go ahead. But now, Kenny screened a couple of calls. I'll throw the number out, though. We're going to start with this. We'll get to Goff. Why? Because honestly, I'm bored of the Lions. I'm bored. We talk them to death. We're going to do more of it later. This is interesting. Plus, I don't want to talk about your quarterback whining about the fans and his feelings. But this, to me, Hughes' comments, to me, are directed right this way. Why on earth would you say I like Minnesota because it's close to Michigan? Oh, wait, your parents vacation here, and they're fond of it here. Why would you say that Billy Guerin sacked up when others didn't? Kenny, are you done moaning? Do you want to speak?
I am, no, I'm not done moaning, but I'm going to stop myself briefly because when David was about to play that audio, I thought you were going to play the Friedman clip of him saying the holdup might have been Simon Edvinsson, which is damning enough already if that's true. This is a whole mystery box thing that we've talked about with basically every other team in this town of, well, a Hughes is a Hughes, but a Simon Edvinsson could be anything. It could even be a Hughes. What are we doing here? And then Hughes comes out and basically pinpoints one after another of all the things that could have got him here and basically called Steve Yzerman a bitch. Now, what are we doing, okay?
And Kenny said basically Quinn Hughes said that, not Kenny Cott.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But listen to what he said. He said he didn't sack up.
That's right.
Wow. That's crazy. That definitely implies there's a couple of teams that were on his radar. And by the way, every single report from the NHL that I've seen from most beat writers and most people that cover the league said that the Wings were, if not the favorite, the second favorite team to land him.
Bang. That's the biggest point. There wasn't 8 teams. You can't say, oh, he's talking about other G. No. The Wings were the team at the forefront the day we did the topic before Sharon landed in jail. So Billy Guerin sacked up. Others didn't. Yzerman. Other teams, Yzerman, had the pieces and could have done it. Yzerman. I like Minnesota because it's close to Yzerman. Argue it.
What is it with the teams in this town, whether it's the Lions, whether it's the Tigers, whether it's the Red Wings, who fall in love so heavily with their own guys?
I'll tell you why. Because of people like Mario from Windsor, who's glad they didn't make the trade. Go ahead, Mario.
Hey, Mike, how you guys doing?
Super.
This is going to be a fun call. And, Mike, it doesn't matter whether I call in about baseball, hockey, football. I'm always in your corner. I always agree with you. But this time, my friend, I have to disagree, and I'll tell you why. The whole idea behind getting Quinn Hughes is, had they gotten Quinn Hughes without trading Edvinsson, they would have secured their top 4 D-core for years. You trade Edvinsson, how do you replace Edvinsson? Now, don't get me wrong. Quinn Hughes is a better defenseman than Simon Edvinsson. You get Quinn Hughes in here, and you solidify your top 4, you've done what should have been done by Yzerman many years ago. So I've got my issues with Yzerman. Don't get me wrong. But, Mike, I'm sorry, respectfully, got to disagree with you on this one. Let me ask what you have to say.
What I have to say is I've got arguably the best young left-handed defenseman in hockey for the next 2 years, while my team just took 5 out of their last 6 on a great road trip. And now I create the best singular pairing in hockey where this guy's capable of playing 25 minutes a game. My answer is I don't care about Simon Edvinsson. I don't worry about the second pairing nearly as much as the first. And I've upgraded the team to a point that I have this caliber of superstar talent. Mario, maybe we now can talk about not just making the playoffs in a bunched up East, but winning a series. He's a star.
Mike,
I get him in my culture. I get 2 years with him.
Right,
if it
2
doesn't
years.
work, I can move him. I can recoup assets.
And it sounds like he would want to stay here, want to sign a deal that's a little bit longer term. He said he wanted to be near Michigan. We are Michigan.
I've heard that.
Okay, but here's the other thing, guys, and I'll be quick. Okay, you can say he was referring to Yzerman and the Wings, but don't forget, he's got 2 brothers who play for New Jersey. How do you know he wasn't referring to New Jersey?
It's not near
He
Michigan.
didn't want to Pardon me?
Not near Michigan.
Yeah, but guys.
And Jersey was not high on the list of the proceedings. New Jersey was not the favorite to get him. They were not the team that Elliot Friedman pimped. And again, it's not like Friedman has a report and he's got sources with everyone saying that the Devils punked out and wouldn't give up X, Y, and Z so he could go play with his brother. He said it about us.
But, yeah, so New Jersey was in there. I agree. The Wings were ahead. New Jersey was in there, obviously, for sentimental reasons because of Luke and Jack, who played for the Devil. We know that, the Devils. The thing is, New Jersey didn't have the assets or the cap room to bring in Quinn. We did. No doubt about it. We did.
That's why his comments were about us.
But Mike, my take on it is if Yzerman had sweetened the pot with forwards and draft picks, and if he didn't make that trade, I would completely agree with you. Absolutely. I don't want to give up Simon Edvinsson.
Okay, and that is your prerogative. Mario, you can do it. The bottom line is, if Simon Edvinsson is holding you up from getting the best young left-handed defenseman in the league and creating the best pairing in the league for the next 8 years, then enjoy your ham. There's nothing I can say, Mario. I'm tired. 248-539-9797. Ready? Hockey Elite, unite. Quinn Hughes was talking to Steve in those comments. Something or nothing.
Oh, that was something, my friend.
Now let's see what other coach is going to have their ding-a-ling get him in trouble and derail this topic.